So good morning, Alan. My name's James Scott. I'm fourth generation of Scott's Timber Engineering, the family-run business. I'm delighted to be able to welcome Alun Watkins from PEFC. Alan will probably be in a far better position to introduce himself. So, Alan.
Thank you, James. Good morning. Yeah, my name is Alun Watkins. I'm the Executive Director of PEFC UK. PEFC is the programme for the endorsement of forest certification. We're the world's largest forest certification system, and I'm really pleased to be able to have this chat with you this morning. Well, I think the obvious one, obviously, is with the environmental side. I think we talked about that already as far as timber and wood-based products that they buy are from sustainable sources. I think probably 10 out of the 17 SDGs, if the company's using timber and buying sustainable timber products, they're well on the way to meeting those goals. So I think we have a big impact on ESG and the SDGs. It's a difficult question because obviously we focus on what we do in the UK. Certainly for other countries, PEFC has been the standard forest certification system. There are others in on the global scene, but certainly places like Finland, Germany, Austria, France, PEFC had been the dominant certification scheme. And I think also in those countries, people are more aware of forestry practices, more aware of using timber on a day-to-day basis, and have probably used timber in building and house building and construction far more than we have. I think things are changing. I think things are changing for the better. I think we are using more timber in construction at the moment. More house builders are switching to timber frame than ever before, which is really good news. I still think we probably need to educate the sector a little bit more than we have done, both as far as architects and specifiers, to make them aware of not just PEFC, but sustainable forest management in general and how important timber is to be used. I guess we are getting more used to the benefits of using timber as far as the storing carbon for 60, 70, 80 years or more, which is brilliant. The better insulation properties that timber will have, and the more low carbon industry that timber brings. So all those things that I think are certainly happening and improving in the UK, and I think we'll see an improved access to that information for those house builders as well. But I also think it needs to be looked at possibly in legislation as well. We look to countries such as France that have now legislated that a certain percentage of timber has to be used in buildings, which is fantastic. I think for public buildings of a certain height, there's a minimum of 50% of the materials have to be timber, which is great. So from that point of view, we have a little bit of a way to go, but certainly as far as specifying PEFC, I think we're on the right path, which is good. Obviously, the pressure comes on to make sure that they're doing the right thing and they're recommending the right thing. We have better lobbying bodies than PEFC in the UK. People like Confor and TDUK do a lot of lobbying to make sure that we get things right, and we plant more trees and we plant the right trees in the right places. So I think if they're listening to the industry altogether, then yes, they will. We have to do something, or they have to do something, and the policy that they bring out is just a part of that. I think I'm very optimistic about the future of the use of timber and certified timber in the UK. I can only see it going one way. We're already seeing the improvement in the use of timber throughout the construction industry. You've been used more and more in engineered products, especially in cross-laminated timber. We see mass timber buildings being constructed. We see more modular and off-site construction as well, helping the housing industry. And even in my time at PEFC, I've seen this grow quite substantially, I think, since 13 and a half years ago. So I think it's only going to go one way. which is fantastic. I think the thing we have to be wary of is that we can make sure that we meet demand for this new timber products, and more people asking for timber. And hopefully going forward, I think hopefully we'll use more UK timber as well, because that's really important for the industry here. But the big thing is, if we need all this new timber, we need to plant more trees, and as long as we can plant more trees, that's going to be really important. And as the saying goes, the best time to plant a tree was 30-40 years ago. The second best time to plant a tree is now. So hopefully we can do that and continue to use this fantastic material going into the future.
Alun, all there is for me to say is thank you very much indeed. Everybody, myself, but everybody at Scott's Timber Engineering, we would like to wish you the very best in your retirement. I've known you for a few years now with regards to us being involved in PEFC, and I know you'll be very much missed in this industry. So to say thank you very much, and all the very best for your retirement, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.